want to do is talk about this gun right here, the Mossberg 500. Actually, I'm gonna do a review. The only thing that stopped me from doing a review, I need footage of shooting. I want to mix that into the review. And the thing about what's been going on is my tube is loaded. I'm tell you right now, my tube is loaded, but my chamber is unloaded. So what I'm gonna do is pull this back to the point that you can see that it's unloaded. Then I'm gonna push it forward, unload it. Alright, anyways, the only problem is I shot this probably like 3 times. One time I shot it, I got it on camera, and it was in the collection video, the gun collection video. But the second time I did it was basically I took my camera and instead of my cousin pressing the record button when I was actually shooting, he pressed the record button like at the end, thinking that he was cutting off the record, but actually he was cutting it off. So, and the third time, the same thing happened with another cousin with a different camera. So, it's like, wow. But anyways, we're going to get it right pretty sooner or later. I don't know. But, until I do that review, I just want to do a little appetite. And basically, the pros and the cons on the Mossberg. My pros and my cons and what I think is fine. To my liking or whatever. Now, the first one may be a little controversial because people may be like, well, let me tell you it first and then I'll tell you what people may say. The first one is basically I put the length can be adjustable to liking. People may say, hey, different gun platforms could do the same thing. Yeah, that's fine and dandy, but that's still a pro for any gun or whatever. So what I mean by that is, like you see with this stock, or even with just a plain old pistol grip, you can. This is shorter. This is a lot shorter than a full stock AK or whatever. So that's a plus. So it's more maneuverable. And then with this particular stock, you can adjust it, and you can make it pretty long. It's pretty long. It's the longest gun I have, fully retracted. But I just like the versatility in it. Number 2, it's powerful. It's very powerful. In my personal opinion, I don't know total ballistic facts and everything, but in my opinion, I think it's more powerful than an AK, and you know, AR and all that stuff, like a rifle round. That's like a slug. I'm talking about a slug, a solid slug. So that's what I think. My next one, I'm gonna try to do this quick because I know I like to talk a lot, and I gotta go over all the pros and then all the cons or whatever. So I'm gonna try to make it quick. My next one is that the ammo is versatile. You have 3 types of ammo. You have the birdshot, which is a lot of little beads contained in one shell. You have the buckshot, which is like bigger. It's not even a bead. I would say it's like bigger round balls. I heard it's like the size of a .32 caliber or whatever, or something like that. But it's actually bigger balls, but it's a lot clustered into one shell. And depending on the load, you can get one with, let's say, 9 pellets, or you can get one with 12, or you get one with more than that, like a lot more, depending on what you get. Like, there's so many options out there, and that's just for buckshot, man. I mean, then they have all these different types of ammo, like it's one, it shoots a lot of needles out. I forgot, flechette or something like that. Flechette. Yeah, I think it's flechette or something like that. That one shoots a lot of needles out. There's another, different ones, like you get for, like, let's say you could do like fireworks rounds, one that shoots like fireworks out. And you know, on top of the 3 categories, then you have the slug, which is very powerful. Then you have the hollow slug, which is more powerful than a regular slug. Well, actually, the hollow slug, it serves as like a hollow point anything in the round. Like it's slower and it stops quicker than a solid slug that goes through a lot of things. And you know, it's a lot of versatility. Like if you don't want to spend too much money on a buckshot or a slug, you can just buy birdshot, and you're good. Now you can't say that with a regular handgun or rifle round. Like it's either hollow point, full metal jacket, or like fucking green tip steel tip ammo. That's it. Like, but you're not gonna get, oh, let's see, buckshot, shad, solid slug. You get the point I'm trying to say. My next one is what else? Oh, the ammo is fairly inexpensive. It's towards the bottom. Like birdshot is really inexpensive, but if you want to talk about slugs and buckshot, it's towards the bottom. That's why I put fairly inexpensive. But you can find cheap ammo out there for these guns. A lot of people know about that. The next one is the actual gun itself is inexpensive. I got this one for how much was it? It was a little bit more than I should have paid for it. But it was, I think, 360. I think it was 360, and I could have paid something less, but I wanted the blue finish because initially I received one, but it didn't have the blue finish. It had the fucking parkerized finish. I don't like parkerized finish, so I sold that to my cousin. They got this one, and I wanted one with the